Rishi Sunak could be facing another by-election after the Common Standards Committee recommended that the Conservative MP Scott Benton should be suspended from the chamber for 35 days. Well, let's bring in our political correspondent, Sarina Barker-Singh. Sarina, two things. Remind us what he's done wrong and the process from here that would confirm what looks likely now that there would be a by-election triggered.
So this was following a Sunday Times and a Times investigation where they'd filmed Scott Benton declaring he was willing to break lobbying rules. Now, this report came from the Standards Committee. They're a mixture of MPs from all sides of the House, and they say his standards fell well below what is deemed acceptable by the House. It's a very serious breach, that he'd given the message that he was corrupt and for sale. This bit actually stood out to me. So they said the bar for breaching paragraph 11 of the rules, that's one of the things he's accused of, was a high one, but Mr. Benton significantly exceeded that. So he told those undercover reporters that he could offer insight, a bit of a sense of what was going on behind the scenes. When they were asked what that means, he said, probably real-time information. If I want to speak to a minister urgently, I can probably arrange that. So this report is damning. They say he communicated a toxic message about standards in Parliament, and his comments unjustifiably tarnished the reputation of all MPs. Now, what happens next is that MPs will have to approve his suspension. I'm sure that they will. This is a serious breach, as the report outlines. And Scott Benton has also had the Tory whip already suspended, so he sits in as an independent. They've recommended that he has 35 days suspension. That's significantly higher than the threshold that is needed, which is only 10 days. And then that triggers a recall petition, which could then lead to a by-election. Now, why that's important is this is more bad news for the Tory party after an already bruising week for them. And it's also a reminder that there's another by-election sort of coming down the tracks with another MP, Peter Bone. Now, a separate report was released into allegations of bullying and sexual misconduct, which he denies, but that could lead to a by-election in his seat in Wellingborough. Now, Labour has said in regards to Scott Benton that this is not an isolated case, but comes off the back of a wave of Tory sleaze and scandal. I think they know that his majority in his seat, that is Scott Benton I'm talking about, is a majority of only around 4,000. So that makes his seat a top general election target for the Labour Party.